Peace, family, peace. This your brother Red Dad, Blue Dad, aka Financial Freedom Fighter, aka Time Clock Smash. And guess what, family? I'm back at it again, and I'm not alone, family. I got my brother, humble brother, put some respect on it, master teacher, so many hats, so many names, but CRUMBTV. But before I go into this podcast, which y'all don't want to miss, you know your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad, got to bring that energy.
Yeah, red dad, blue dad, I'm making it high. How about you? I'm trying to fight this wild boy, yeah, no, I won't lose. How about you? Stick to the script, yeah, bro, yeah, just like glue. The poor get poor every day, now, homie, now I won't lose. Probably a mindset of people that's something I can't use. It's red dad, blue dad, I'm making that paper. Yeah, red dad. I'm making that paper. Yeah, I'm making.
I apologize. My mute was on. Shout out to brother Indigo Saint, all the way out of Zimbabwe, 4-time platinum artist for that song, Peace and Love. I love you, brother. Keep on doing what you do. Today, we're going to go into this energy crumb. We're going to talk about is war theater and is cryptocurrency the escape patch. Peace to you, Crumb. Peace to you. How you doing, brother?
Peace and love, brother. All is well. And yourself?
I'm positive, man. I'm positive, man. I want to shout Kings and Queens Empowerment out. As a matter of fact, I want to shout Kings and Queen Empowerment out for my gear family. Okay, the Red Dad, Blue Dad gear. I want to shout the love out that she do for the Red Dad, Blue Dad community and everywhere else, family. But me and Crumb, we finna explain this, Crumb. We finna talk about is wars theater, and it's just the escape patch for cryptocurrency. The way they're advertising, the way that they investing into Ukraine, the way they're investing into Russia, they playing both sides of the fence. That's what banks do in a war. They here to make money. What you say? What you say, Crumb?
You know, I want to first say thank you so much for having me here, brothers. Shout out to the Red Dad, Blue Dad community. Shout out to you, Red Dad, Blue Dad. Shout out to the listening audience. I am your humble brother Crumb from the platform CRUMBTV. It is an honor to be here. I want to thank everybody. I have to say, when we're dealing with the topic at hand, you hit the nail on the head. You know, I've never heard anybody say it quite like that, but I'm going to have to agree wholeheartedly. War is theater. And, you know, I can't stop looking.
Hey man, I told you, like I explained, first of all, let me back this up, family. Let me first of all, me and CRUMBTV back at it again. Okay. Let's just give them the history of these two kings sitting up here, man. These two freedom fighters. And Crumb been fighting this fight a long time. He looks young, but he's been fighting it a long time, man. And I've been a follower of Crumb before I even became a YouTuber, before I even talked about crypto. I got to give the man his flowers. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send it to him. I'm going to send it to him FedEx. You know what I mean? Along with your shoes, brother. I'm going to send you your shoes, brother. I still got them in the trunk of my car with a bed of flowers. But I got you, though. I got you. But let's bring this back, man. Okay. Family and the future family that's coming in, you know, me and Crumb, we didn't advertise this. We just hopped on and we got to talk about it. So we got about 4 listeners. Okay. But soon it'll be thousands, but we ain't worrying about that right now. Let's do this for people who got eyes to see and ears to listen. So Crumb did something that brought my attention with cryptocurrency called the death of the dollar. Is that correct, Crumb?
Yes, sir.
He did a whole bunch of series. In the description of this video, I dropped one of the, maybe part 4, but you can go back and watch all of them. Again, the brother moonwalked. He walked on water. He did everything they say all these saviors done. He done it. Okay, in that video, if you got eyes to see and ears to listen. He came back again recently and done Why Russia Won't Smoke. That's another platinum podcast. This man, if you want to know what's going on to the white meat, to the gristle, to the bone. See, my grandma used to chew the chicken and then she eat the meat off the bone and then she start chewing the bone. I said, God dang, grandma, what you doing? She said, ain't over it till the fat lady sings. She's chewing the gristle out of it, baby.
That's right.
You know, so that's how he broke it down, telling you about who controls money. First of all, you got to know who controls money. Why they even fight? Who controls money? Broke it down with the Gillian dialect, the Rockefellers, who owned the banks. He went all the way in. Then I turned around and hit you with World War plus Wealth War equals crypto adoption. I talked about the crypto side because I'm a crypto guy. But Crumb, he's a fighter of all fights. He's a fighter of all fights. He's the man of all men. So Crumb, that's where we at to this point now. Okay. So now we bring it to the attention again. War is theater. And cryptocurrency is the escape patch. Shout out to you, Mayo. I see you, baby. Peace, man. Peace to the Jasmine King. He's in the building. Hard-working Mayo. Let me click on it. That's my guy, man. Mayo Meters, man. Him and Uber Houston. Them boys work hard, man. Shout out to you, brother. There it is there. All right. Peace and love. We got 5 listeners. Peace to the family in the building. Go ahead and smash that like button. So Crumb, that's me and Crumb history right now. So now we finna explain to you guys. We're just gonna freestyle and talk about why it's theater. Super Bowl is the #1 advertised thing, right? Can you agree, Crumb? Far as viewed, how many electric car commercials that we seen? I counted 7. Okay. Mm-hmm. How many cryptocurrency commercials? I counted 11. So it was 11 in total between electric cars and crypto commercials on one of the largest viewed days in the world. And next after that is war. How many times we heard about crypto funding something, whether it's funding Ukraine, whether it's funding Russia, giving them $25 to sign up for a free money crypto for each Uranian. Why is this, Crumb? Why?
Well, you know, when you say about the origins of you and I, it really made me think, you know, when I did that Death of the Dollar video, it was really inspired by the whole pandemic. And the pandemic came and a lot of us didn't, well, I'm not gonna say a lot of us, I didn't understand it. It was like toilet paper shortage. Like, okay. It's a toilet this is weird, a toilet paper shortage, you know, and it was a lot of different things and 6 feet apart and just a bunch of different stuff. I'm like, what's going on? So when I looked in, because you know, one thing you said, and I have to agree, I'm not the crypto guy, you are. I got to give you your flowers, brother. You really are a master of money, and that's a great place to be a master. So being that I wasn't that person, I'm not looking for money or looking for crypto. I'm just saying, hey, this whole pandemic is weird. Let me look into it. When I look into the pandemic, there's a money trail. And I just followed the money trail and it led to all these, you know, crypto things. And if you go on my platform, you say, well, he doesn't talk about crypto much. No, I don't. Because, you know, and it's just never been a focus. So when it comes up, it's really genuine. It's like, oh, he's not. Like, oh, it's really, so I wasn't looking for doing that plan. So now, again, I got to be honest with the family. I wasn't looking for the next crypto anything. I'm just like, well, let me look what's going on with this Russia thing. As I'm looking, I'm like, hold on. It's the same money trail. All things lead to crypto.
I agree, man. I agree. Crump, like I say, he's being 100% genuine when he tells you he wasn't looking for crypto at all. It's like, it's kind of like when something just it hits you right in the face. You know, like you trip and fall over when you come out the house. Like, soon as you're not even looking and you walk outside and you trip over a box. I didn't order this. Hold on, man. We got my name on it though. CRUMBTV. Man, you're curious. Like, what is it? You're gonna open it up, your name on it. You didn't steal the package. Your name is on it. You know? And he ran across it, and then the way he did it was genuine. He wasn't selling crypto. He wasn't hyping crypto. He didn't do it, family. And then he didn't do it when I first heard the Death of the Dollar. He did it like, man, it's something And let's not face it. To me, he still was a little iffy about it. But at the end of the day, he had enough sense to say, you know what? I ain't got much money, but I'm gonna try my $100. I'm gonna try my $10. I'm gonna try my $20. If I win, I win. If I don't, I try because I see what's coming. And he put it out there for me. You know, he gave us. Matter of fact, he gave us a fishing rod. He even put the bait on it. You know, he even cast it for us. Now he say, you know what? When you get a bite and the sinker goes down, it's a fish on it. You should do your research and reel this thing back in. And that's what he was talking about when he was talking about like XRP is going to be the new world currency. I heard that via Crumb. I didn't hear it. Nobody else. I didn't hear it from the white. I didn't hear it from blue man, purple man, an orange man, a green man. I heard it from Crumb TV was the first time I heard it. And I heard it subliminally before. But far as a creator, content creator, far as a mover in the conscious community, far as a mover of all movers, I heard it from Crumb TV, cryptocurrency. And he wasn't a crypto guy at all.
You know, you and I had talked about my Russia video where I stumbled upon crypto again, just doing my research.
Yeah.
And you pointed out something to me because when I first found out about it, you know, I was just like a lot of those people who first heard about Bitcoin and was like, eh. So, you know, by the time the XRP thing came to light, I'm like, is this real? So, it was a big thing. So this whole Ukraine thing happened, and you said, hey, when you looked at the biggest international coins, it was Bitcoin, which is like $1 million or whatever.
Ethereum.
It was Ethereum, which is like
And
$1
then it was
billion.
XRP.
And then it was XRP. Like right now, the family can name you at least 5 different coins. You know, last year you couldn't name 5 different coins. This year you can. So out of all the different coins that we've seen come and go, XRP still lasted the test of time. Like, oh, we're still talking about it because, you know, we get distracted and, oh, we're talking about this today and that tomorrow. Like, oh, XRP is still here. Like, wow, okay. Even for me, like, let's say XRP would have fizzled and disappeared. I couldn't have been too like, hey, you know, it was kind of a crazy thing in the first place. Now we're, you know, a couple years later, like, oh, well, maybe it's not so crazy after all. This thing it's real. Because again, I wasn't looking for it. And then when I stumbled, like the same thing that I stumbled upon with the pandemic was the exact same, like, oh, what is this? XRP coins everywhere. But you did point it out. It has stood the test of time. And let me say this before I pass the mic.
Sure.
There was another one I talked about, and I was very stupid with it. And a lot of us have been very stupid because we don't understand the coin versus the cash. So I thought it was a wave, brother. I thought it was a trend. So there was a certain coin that came out, and I bought it at like, this is not XRP. It was another coin with a smaller name, and I bought it at like 0.000001 cent on the dollar, and it went up to 2 cents.
Ooh.
So I came across a lot of money. I cashed out. Cash out, cash out, cash out.
That was a big come up, Crumb. That was thousands of dollars, even off a few $100 investment, even if that.
Well, here's the bad news. That thing skyrocketed after I cashed out. It skyrocketed. So now,
yeah,
I've got a decent amount of cash, but I'm still at square one because the value of the cash is going down. And the crypto that I just threw out the window is going up. Like, hold on, why did I cash out?
That's true. You know what, man? That's part of the learning. That's part of learning. And the great thing is, Crumb, you can't miss something that you never had. And and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you cashing out when it went up. But what if you didn't and went back down? You know, we call that hodling, right? A hodler would have, and that's whole on dear life. If you would have got You don't know what the perfect top is going to be, but if you would have been a hodler, then you would have seen your money to whatever token it is, to whatever price it is. But a person like me, Crumb, if I invested at that particular price entry point, that's a price entry point that you called out, to go to where you felt like was a selling point. Now, the only difference between me and you at that point, I would have took 80% profit and left 20% for the life and just see what it go to for a mature price.
Well,
And those things,
I'm sorry.
yeah, go ahead.
One thing you said to me when you were on my platform some time ago is, I said, what does it look like? You said, brother, we are only at like whatever percent, like within 1% of the market. So, there's going to be a 99% increase because we're still at the 1% level.
Exactly.
So there's only one place, there's only one direction to go, and that's up. And just being new to these types of, we've never seen this before. So, I jumped the gun, and I heard somebody else talking about it. It was this like person who was like, I'm not gonna say a billionaire, but they were up there. They said they bought shares of Facebook years ago. Even though it was expensive, it was a great deal. And then it went up, it skyrocketed, and then the dude sold it, and then it skyrocketed like 100 times after that. And he was like, oh, like the first time, oh, it skyrocketed. Well, okay, no problem. The second, third, fourth, fifth time, now like 100 times, like, dag, yeah, I didn't realize how big it was. So for me, I guess it was like a baby dinosaur. And when it got like as big as a hippo, I'm like, oh my God, as big as a hippo, sell. Not realizing it was going to get big as a house. Like,
That's right, man. We got a whole bunch of those type of scenarios coming up, Crumb, with a whole bunch of cryptos is just like that. Because everything, and let's go back to what you said in the initial beginning. I'm gonna shout the family out, but let me piggyback off what Crumb just said. Crumb mentioned when I was on his channel, he asked me, where are we at in crypto? And I told Crumb, if this was an ocean, I'm just explaining it to you now. Maybe this much is showing out of the ocean, and this much fills the bottom. It go all the way to the bottom of the ocean floors. And the ocean floors is endless. Who knows? There's some part of the ocean that never been discovered. And that's crypto. Somebody never been discovered. Now, let's take a market cap. It's all about market cap. Math don't lie. Me and Crumb do. People do, right? But numbers don't lie. So I'm talking about the time of the death of the dollar, okay, that Crumb did it. The market cap around that time, that's a couple years ago now, Crumb, right? That's a couple years ago. It was about 200 billion. And Bitcoin was most of that. Bitcoin dominance. Okay. Now, the great 2016, everybody was talking about when Bitcoin went to like 20 grand, right? What was the market cap then? It was 700 billion when they were talking about Bitcoin, the great 2017, 2016, around that time when Bitcoin went, I think 2017, Bitcoin went to 20K and then it went down. What was the market cap when Bitcoin went to 20,000 in 2017? It was 700 billion, 700 to 800 billion. Don't y'all know Apple got way more market cap than that? Apple's 3 trillion trading stock. And that's the whole crypto market, right? So now, as of today, what are we trading at? As of March 5th, March 6th, it's trading at, the market cap is about 1.8 trillion. Family, that's peanuts. That's peanuts.
Come on.
That's peanuts, man. That's nothing. Some people in the world got more than 1.8 trillion. That covers the whole market cap. That means they got more money than Bitcoin whole market cap. Family, come on, man. You gotta have eyes to see and ears to listen. Even if you invest $1 in a market cap that small, and that market cap hits 5 trillion, 10 trillion, that dollar is gonna be worth, digital dollar, not physical dollar. Your digital dollar is going to be worth a lot more. And now let me explain this to you. I remember it's the same thing. You used to get 100 pieces of candy for $1. I don't know. You ever experienced that, Crumb?
Yes, sir.
Now, the cryptos, for $1, you can get 100 cryptos, right?
Are you teaching?
Why you think you can get 100 cryptos for $1? Because cryptos don't mean shit right now. And the dollar is powerful than some of the cryptos, right? That's why you can get so many cryptos for that. So the higher the value, if the dollar is doing good, then crypto is doing bad. It's not doing good because right now, if Bitcoin goes down, that means the dollar is strong. If Bitcoin goes up, right, that means that a dollar is weak. It takes about $30,000 to equal one Bitcoin. So who's stronger? Bitcoin.
Right.
Right, wrong, Crumb.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm wrong now.
No.
So why you think that in other countries, right? Jamaica, one beef patty costs $100 million. $1 million for a beef patty. That means they money ain't worth a crap. It's not worth anything. So some of these cryptos, it's the same thing until what? Adoption. Until we what? Come into it, family. And then that one crypto that when that dollar can buy you 1,000, now that dollar can only buy you 6. Now that dollar can buy you nothing. It'll be half of a coin, half of a token. And that's what we had in the crypto market once the prices mature. Crumb, let me shout some family out that came in. Somebody shouted you out, Crumb. Charlie, Chris Ward, he say, peace, fam, peace, Crumb. Shout out to Mayu. He's doing hard work. He's sharing our videos. He's getting it out to everybody. He's on London time, so he's on a whole nother time frame.
Good evening.
You didn't meet James. He was supposed to meet James when you came. James didn't go on that trip with us, but shout out to James. He's an ambassador in the Red Dad, Blue Dad community and Crumb community. He supports you as well.
Thank you, brother.
Peace to you, James. Oh man, much love to this brother here. He time codes the videos for me. He talked about, now you mentioned that electric cars and commercials which advertise green-friendly technology. Have you heard Energy Web token? Which is your favorite EFT? WEF. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure. Explain that a little bit. But let me piggyback off this too, Crumb. And here's a conversation for us. And just based off this, let me explain something to you. Now, Crumb, listen to this. He talked about a energy token, right? Now, I was just doing research. I'm giving you guys insight on the research that I'm doing. You notice the gas prices are high, and they can easily blame it on war, right? They blame it on anything. They just need to blame it. So now, with these gas prices as being high, Crumb, right, and all these electric commercials being sold to the masses, then it only makes sense that they make the prices of gas so high to it forces you to drive an electric car.
Oh, you teaching. You teaching.
So now there's a cryptocurrency called Stellar. I've done plenty of podcasts and done plenty of videos on Stellar. Stellar will run the world globally via peer-to-peer, small banking, and stuff like that, right? So they already got something called Fred Energy. Fred Energy already is one of the first ones to sell the electricity station tokenized, right?
Right.
Of course, it's in London. They sell the electric car. I mean, the electric charging station. They sell electric bikes, electric scooters. They have the electric packs, and I'm dropping that on that, and that's trading at like something 0005. Well, $500 get you like 1 million tokens right now. You know what I'm saying? And once that 1 million tokens, once it hit a penny, it could be 8 years from now. That's 10 grand of $500. Are your bank doing that, Crumb? Can you invest $500 in your bank and wait 8 years, right, and turn it to 10 grand?
Hell no.
Go ahead, Crumb. Go ahead, piggyback off that, brother.
You know, just going back to the Ukraine thing, if I could.
Sure.
What we're seeing is, well, number one, nobody's calling it a war. I think so. They called it maybe a conflict or something.
Mm.
Um, so there is no war, and I don't want to say that because I'm being extreme. I'm saying that because if anybody says that, they're being extreme. So
Jeez.
now what's really happening is there's a dispute, and the dispute is silent weapons for quiet wars. They're going to tell you that this is about this, and the trope of war. Oh, it's about freedom. We got to liberate these group of people and regime change and just border disputes and uh, those things sound good, yeah. But at the end of the day, what's going on is Russia is not playing game. Well, it's not that Russia's not playing games. It's that the new world order is falling, and I'm not saying that to get views. I'm not saying that to scare anybody. I'm saying that because that's the reality of what's going on behind the Ukraine thing. And a part of the new world order even being established, it's been established through money. The reality is money's not real. Jokes on us. We've been, I'll die for this money. I'll die, bro. You die for nothing. And that's a hard pill to swallow a lot of the time. So with that said, the money system, the jig is about to be up. So we're going to find out that it's all a house of cards and it's about to fall down. They've been doing everything that they can to keep the lie going. Uh, you know, the whole thing with Saddam Hussein, it was about currency. The whole, hey, we're going to go up the gold standard. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to kill you. Uh, Gaddafi. Hey, we're gonna get off the dollar. You don't want to do business with the dollar? Okay, well, we're gonna get rid of you as well. So we've seen where they've been willing, and I mean, and these things that I mentioned, it's not even those 9/11 conspiracy things. It's like if you look, it's not even a secret. Hey, Saddam was about to change the money game. Gaddafi was about to operate outside of the dollar, and that's why I'm not saying that's why, but it's just funny that he died, that they both died shortly after announcing those things. So with that said, we're seeing where Russia is the next Saddam Hussein. They're the next Muammar Gaddafi, where they say, hey, we don't want to do some type of economic business in this particular coin. And when that happens, that's when they get pushback. A big thing about this whole conflict is sanctions, sanctions, sanctions. Well, the sanctions are based on the dollar. So if we don't use the dollar, then you can't impose sanctions anymore. And that's the big problem. We're seeing the global tide turn to where we're not doing business in the dollar no more. And I'm going to do a part 3 to my Ukraine video and talk about, does Russia have the power to beat the NWO, meaning the dollar? Remember, on the dollar, they have a seal. The seal is a pyramid and it has an eye on the top. Do you have the power to go against that group that seal represents?
That's right, bro.
Alone, no, they don't. Russia doesn't have the power to get rid of a central bank and incorporate a new currency. But if Russia teams up with China and then they team up with Afghanistan with the Taliban government, then they team up with North Korea. Now you've got some huge economies. Like what I'm saying to the listening audience who may not understand what I'm saying is, what if tomorrow Walmart, Dollar General, I'm trying to think of some really big chains, McDonald's, and Foot Locker. I'm just thinking this, random. These 4 big companies say, hey, we no longer accept dollars. We accept. Well, when you say is our biggest threat, brother, I want you to not speak in terms of the government. China is not your threat. China is your friend. China is the existing government's threat. But remember when we went to war, I think it was, I don't know if it was the Korean War, it was the Vietnam War, but in one of those wars, one of the Asian opponents, they were throwing rocks, and the rocks had a message that said, "Soul brother, we are not your enemy.
Oh,
Soul brother, we don't got no fight against." Like, oh, we going to war. We who? Oh, they don't like us. Us who? Bruh, North Korea, the only person North Korea let inside the country was a black guy. Do you know what his name was? Dennis Rodman.
yep, yep.
Oh, North Korea don't like us. Us who? North Korea like us, bruh. They, our people, the melanated, naughty hair, whatever you want to call us, indigenous, we Gucci, bruh. We Gucci. They like us. They don't like the European. Remember, China's trying to get Hong Kong back. Hong Kong was colonized by the Europeans. China wants Hong Kong back. So China has an issue with Europeans. That's all I'm saying to my brothers and sisters. China has an issue with European based on the whole Hong Kong border dispute. So now you're gonna see where this group of people, America, I'm sorry, not America. The world understands the black man's plight. Black man, I know you act American, and as you should. We're here. I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying China know how you feel. Afghan know how you feel. Russia know how you feel, black man, black woman, melanated, indigenous black man. So with that said, what is going to stop them from saying, hey, if we appeal to the Red Dad, Blue Dad community, the CRUMBTV community, the Black crypto community, how hard would it be to get them to ally with us to defeat the beast from the inside? America even knows that. America is planning for somebody to say, hey guys, that's the same thing they did to us. I'm gonna get back to crypto in 1 second. Please forgive
No,
me.
no, 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 no. Run that, baby, run that.
That's the same thing Abraham Lincoln did to us. Hey guys, are you tired of your slave masters? You want to fight them back? I'll give you some guns. That was the Civil War. So white people pulled that card on us, and then they gave us a sour deal. What if China says, hey guys, I saw how Abraham Lincoln did you guys, and I think it was pretty crappy. But if we give you guns, we'll after you fight, we're gonna really give you 40 acres and a mule in real life. We're not gonna shaft you like the other dude did. Hey, thanks for fighting, 40 acres and a mule. We still looking for it. China's like, hey, remember that 40 acres they shafted you with? Bruh, we really got it. And we're going to pay you for the rest of your lives, reparations for the rest of your lives. It's just going to be in a particular crypto. And then you'd be like, well, where can I spend that at? Oh, you can spend it at, you can only spend it at Walmart, McDonald's, Dollar General, Foot Locker. Fuck it, deal. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? What I'm saying is that this crypto revolution is going to be very interesting. It is a serious revolution. It is something for us to look at it from a different perspective. When the world goes topsy-turvy, you're going to be surprised at who's going to be on top. And I don't know this for sure. It's all speculation, but I suspect, brother, our time is coming, and you are a telltale sign of what's to come.
Wow, Crumb. Man, you laid it out with what you just said, and But Crumb, it's just something that bothers me, man, about the theater part. Why they make it seem like I just think that everything we see on television is just for us to see, and it's not really. It's just that, like you played the video, it's a Gillian dialected. I don't think that you're gonna have some people that's probably crazy and want to be sovereign and just say, if I say, oh, red dad, blue dad community, let's live off the grid. Let's live off the grid. Let's have our own water source. Let's have our own banking. Which is almost impossible, but maybe cryptocurrency can change it just a little bit. Let's have our own economical structure, right? Let's just fly our own flag, but we're doing it on American soil, correct? So are we really, if we really have our own thing, are we really that separate from the American governments? Will they really allow me to do that? You know what I'm saying? To do that without them interfering, or without it being, is it, would they let me live like a Mormon? Can I get away with living like a Mormon? You know what I mean? But I would have to, would I have to claim a religion in order to do that? So what I'm saying is, Crumb and family, is, do you really think Russia is really separate from the power that be? Is the power that be is really Russia, right? And it's just an illusion to us that they're against each other. But I know Russia's the first in space. They're the first to do a lot of other things, you know. And I think some of the leaders, man, I think the Queen come from Russia. I think the Queen has Russian blood, man. So I really think that America is just an army base for the Queen, for the banks, and Russia just, maybe it's a bad brother that want to do what he want to do and say screw the New World Order, screw the Rockefellers, or screw them, like a cousin or something. Maybe they just, it's two sides. I don't know, Crumb, but it bothers me, and I can't sleep at night that I can't figure out, are they in bed with each other or not? Are they really against each other? Do you really think that if Russia did what you said, team up with North Korea, team up with Taliban, team up with all these boys, then okay, then America would say, all right, we'll throw the dollar away. Let's make an even playing field where all the cryptos around the world, we don't have to fight over war. We don't have to fight over oil no more because everything is electric. That's why they're selling it. We don't have to fight over no money because cryptocurrency is digital money. We can make it, or we can fake it. We can do whatever we want to do via computer. We can get rid of all our debts of any country. We get rid of Russia debt. We can get you the United States debt by pressing the delete button on the fucking computer and hide it behind cryptocurrency. That's how easy it is to get rid of it. You understand what I'm saying, Crumb? It's easy for them to say, we'll use this cryptocurrency and we'll delete it. Did you mean space? Yeah, space. Yes, I meant space. And shout out to you, Ray Love. Thank you for the support you do to the channel. Thank you for buying the Crypto Red Dad Blue Dad book. Thank you for that beautiful comment you made. I appreciate you because you appreciate me. So appreciate you back tenfold. But yeah, I said space. Russia was the first into space. So-called space. That's what they say. I don't even know if it's even real. But go ahead, Crumb.
To answer your question, no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that Russia is, because I've seen so much European loyalty from the beginning of their history. Do I believe Russia's really just going to be a maverick? No, I don't. Now, do I believe Russia has a choice? No, I don't think they have a choice either. I don't think they have a choice to be loyal. I think, this is a get down or lay down. Some people say God is an acronym because remember, separation of church and state. You can't associate God with the state. That's illegal. So why is the word God on that money? That's not God in the religious aspect. That's
oil and drugs.
Gold, oil, and drugs. So we've seen the drug revolution with marijuana. Remember, I think marijuana is like one of our biggest economic things now. So we've seen the thing with oil from what you said. We are about to see oil crash and burn. Drugs, oh, well, we got to let the people out. Drugs are legal. You can't really lock them up anymore. decriminalize whatever, marijuana. We're seeing drugs, oil, electric cars coming out. Well, Rockefeller and the Standard Oil, Chevron, all these people, they got nothing, they can't stop it. Now we're dealing with gold or the money. We're seeing where people are having the control they never had before. Think about the control Russia has. If you compare that to a little old fly, but who's making ripples, no pun intended, Elon Musk. Elon Musk doesn't have the power of a government, but he, based off what he says, the stock market might fucking crash. I'm sorry for using that word.
No, run that, man.
So, are these things giving confidence? Hey, we see Elon Musk can do it. Is that going to give Russia the backbone to say, hey, if he can do it and shift the market, what can we do? And I think this is the power of the realization of groups of people. We're seeing the Ubers take over and the taxis dying. We're seeing Netflix take over and the AMCs and the whatevers are dying. We've seen where so many industries have died in like the last 5 years. The financial industry is no exception. The oil industry is no exception. The drug industry is no exception. These are the biggest markets we've known on a global scale that are about to fall. There will be no more oil companies. There will be no more going to jail for drugs. There's going to be no more centralized banking systems. So do I believe that part? Yeah. We see what Elon Musk of all people, he's making, depending on what he say, numbers, like people get rich. What do you think, brother?
No, you're right. And I've been saying that for the longest. I mean, definitely it's a new world order. Everything going from physical to digital. And I said, and I said this too, Crum, in the last in my war, World War plus Wealth War equals crypto adoption. You think these folks been working on this? First of all, Bill Gates is the face of the business when it comes to digital technology with computers. Can you agree with that, Crum?
I can agree.
Bill Gates. There ain't nobody higher when it comes to building computers than Bill Gates. I don't care what face of the business it is. He is the world leader when it comes to computers. So he knows everything that goes on. So I don't think that none of these smart jokers, David Sports with XRP and Vitalik Buterin and all these with Ethereum and all these folks and Sam Bankman with FTX that creating all these exchanges and all these cryptos with billions and billions of dollars. Do you think that the power that be these same people with the little eye on the dollar bill, this a Coke group, do you think they're gonna let these little young crypto geniuses come create a system right on their land that they stole, they conquered and controlled with cryptocurrency and start a war with them with money? Come on, Crump. They will stop that technology, man.
Well,
go ahead.
A lot of the tricks that they've used, because the power of the internet has shifted everything. A lot of stuff we didn't realize was happening, we see it now, and we've got watchdog independent groups on the internet, not some Clinton Foundation or something. So it's the same thing with the police force. Oh, the police killings, it's nothing new, folks. It's just now we've got the sophisticated technology to really deal with it. Remember, America opened up a fifth branch of the government. And I don't want you to say it, brother. I want to ask the listening audience. We have about 12 people watching. Of the listening audience, can anybody tell me what the newest branch of the United States military is? We got 4, which is air, water, sea. Water, sea, the same. Air is the Air Force. Water is the Navy. Land is the Army. and then the Marines, I think, is the fourth one. So we got 4 branches of the military. We just added a 5th one. What is the name of the 5th branch of the American government that we just added on? So while I allow the family to take their time to figure out what the answer is, maybe they're going to cheat and do a Google search. I don't know. But these things are alluding to big paradigm shifts. Um, a lot of these things can't be stopped, and they see it. The internet. I think there's been rumors they're going to shut the internet down. I think at this point it's safe to say they've lost control of the internet. Right now we're on the controlled side of the internet. At any point in time, you and I can go over to the dark web. If you want to take the red pill right now,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Yeah.
The dark web is like, you want to get some pussy, you can go to the dark web. You want to get a kidney, take your ass to the dark web right now. Like, they can't control the dark web.
It's
So
true.
a lot of these things are out of their control at this point. And the best thing that they can do is to just go with the flow. That's my theory. I don't believe that they created Bitcoin. The reality is nobody knows officially where that ish came from. They may have created it, but let me say this one thing and then I'll pass the mic.
Yeah.
That one white boy. Well, here, let me see. The family doesn't know. I'll tell you. The newest. Oh no, it was Anthony Smith. It's Space Force. Now that you answered that question, I got one more question, and then I'll pass the mic. Shout out to Anthony Smith. Where is Eric Snowden hiding at? The guy who told you what was really going on and what the government is doing and how they're manipulating the internet, and he WikiLeaked everything. After he WikiLeaked everything, what country did Eric Snowden go and hide in? To the listening audience, where is Eric Snowden at?
Crumb, I'm gonna do your Jeopardy music.
Hey.
Who got it? Let's see.
Well, who was the first one to get it? We got multiple people who answered. From what I see, it was Ray Love's the first one to answer. And Ray Love asked in the form of a question. Give her some love.
Yeah, Ray Love. Yeah, let's give Ray Love a flowers.
All right, give her flowers. You got to answer in the form of a question, family. Right. Where is Russia for 1,000? Ding, 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 ding. That's right. So this internet thing has gotten out of control. I know it, you know it, Ray knows it. They understand that they're not being proactive, they're being reactive. Remember, when Trump got into office, a lot of people said he was able to hack the system with Russian support. So we're seeing where the internet, World War III is already upon us. There's a book called Behold the Pale Horse, written by a CIA operative who got kicked out for being a squealer or a whistleblower. Thank you. Oh, I'm very impressed. I thought it was Bill Cooper.
Yeah, Bill Cooper. But I think they go by William too.
William, yes, sir. William Cooper. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
My name is William. They call me Bill, so bear with me. So within the preface of his book, Behold a Pale Horse, there's a FBI or CIA document called Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. We are already in World War III. We're already being attacked in so many ways, but they're using a new form of weaponry where it's bow, bow, bow. That's too loud. Remember back in the day, before fatigues, they guys used to wear bright red. That is too loud. No, put some fatigues on. They're going to see you from a mile away with that fucking bright ass. The British are coming. Right. They got them bright red fucking jackets on. So now versus wearing these bright red jackets and letting there's a war and big gun, boom. No, we're going to apply silent weapons for quiet wars. And this war that we're already at war. It's a war of the machine versus the people. And from where I sit, the people are winning. We are taking more of the powers back into our hands. We control, our work in terms of Uber and different things. The first one was the Cold War. Who was the Cold War between? America and Russia. That's correct. So now we're seeing the first, America and Russia. That was correct. So right now we're seeing a silent Cold War where we are being attacked with unconventional weapons. And some of the tools, it says, this is Teresa Gray. So funny, when you lock our doors day and night, it ain't even for the Russians. Ooh, she teaching. Hey, and there is no physical Russian threat.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Is there a Russian threat? Yes. Is it physical? No. We saw when Donald Trump teamed up with the Russians, there was no physical threat. It was all quiet weapons. So I believe what we're seeing now, brother. There's I already said it on the death of the dollar, but all of our banks are not all of them, but the brick and mortar locations, they're going away and they're adopting a new form of existence, a new form of approaching reality. And I remember we didn't even keep in contact with each other like we did when Facebook came about. Like, oh shit, everybody from high school, we didn't even have to do a high school reunion because we had a Facebook group already. And so we're seeing a true revolution. And I know you may not look, I don't know, but I assume you don't look at yourself as a revolutionary. But brother, you are a part of the revolution. You are a warlord. And to be in a war, you got to kill somebody. No, to be in a war, you got to break the system. Breaking the system is doing business in crypto. Breaking the system is planting gardens. Breaking the system is smashing the time clock. And I think that's what we're doing. And that's this here is the revolution.
I love that brother, man. That brother Crumb, I love that brother, man. I love that brother right there. Crumb, this is good, man. This is good shit. Crumb, this is good stuff, man. Crumb, you played that, man. Family, go see. First of all, go see Death of the Dollar. I don't want to cheat you on that. The brother did a video, Why Russia Won't Smoke. In the video that you show a video that the man said that Russia would start a war, right? That would change the whole financial system. Tell me if I'm wrong or right.
You're right.
Russia would start a war that would change the financial system. How long ago was that, Crumb, that video?
Well, from today, it was maybe like 7 days ago at this point.
No, that video that the man said that the Nagelian
dialect. Oh, that was 8 years ago.
8 years ago, he said.
8 years ago.
8 years ago. So, family, what we're saying is, again, to me, this is all planned out. We don't went through revolutions. First revolution, second revolution, third revolution. Now we're in the fourth industrial revolution, where cryptocurrency, like they said earlier, cryptocurrency is the hidden message. Let me go back up. Let me make sure I get this person the props. Oh, that was Teresa again. Miss Teresa Gray said that cryptocurrency equals hidden message, right? Where a computer can pay a computer. That's what it's all about. Robots, autonomy, self-driving cars, more algorithm, banking the unbanked and controlling the unthinked throughout all the naked places of the world via Starlink, as Elon Musk. Going to the moon. No, he ain't talking about a cryptocurrency going to the moon. He talking about the technology going on north. That's what he's talking about. American government with NASA works slow. You know how government work is. You work for the city or the county. It's on God's speed. We ain't in no rush. What we in a rush for? We working an 8-hour schedule. Hoping for a little overtime. But Elon Musk is a private sector he got to get them that stuff up in space. Get out of there, NASA. We got a contract. Elon Musk. He got to put this crypto technology in space. Elon Musk is doing that via noise, via Starlink. So we are in that fourth industrial revolution right now. They said there won't be no more wars with guns. Just like they signed a treaty saying that no country should discover Antarctica. How you get so many countries to sign that, right? They signed a treaty saying we will not discover Antarctica. Am I right or wrong on that, Crumb?
That's right.
I think the same thing is going that we won't fight over oil no more. We won't fight over natural resources because it's going to be electric. What you going to fight over? All we have to do is invest into the companies. You will own nothing and you will be happy. Everything will be social and credit based. Somebody said you need debt to leverage so they can be in control. Yes, they want credit. Cryptocurrency is credit. Go ahead.
Yeah, that is 1,000,000% right, family. The financial credit system is about to die, and it's going to be replaced by the social credit system, which is already being used in China. So yeah, you already know about it. I'm just here to confirm what you already know.
Yes, indeed. So, family, what me and Crumb is saying today is he said it wasn't war. Crumb said it wasn't war. They said it was a conflict. A conflict sounds a little bit more soft than war. It's not. We have a conflict. We can figure this out. It's just a conflict, but a war. Man, hey man, somebody getting hurt in the war some way or another.
Factory.
Crypto adoption is here, family. How many times did you hear that some crypto company, Ethereum, Sam Bankman, where they gave so much money to Russia, they gave so much money to Ukraine? Why is that? Why are they advertising that and it's war going on? Crumb, you posted something on Twitter today. You had me laughing, man. hey, the bear was in the cave holding his two children. That was Russia. And then they had Ukraine holding a little spear, scared. America, Britain, and China, somebody was behind the rock peeping. Like, he gonna do it? He gonna do it? Why do America say they ain't gonna get involved with the war between Ukraine and Russia, but yet and still get them tanks, get them guns, get them missiles? That's getting involved, Crumb.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, did they give it to them for free? Did they put them on consignment? Did they have to sign for that? America, you got to sign for that. Somebody had to sign for that. They ain't just give it to them. So what did they sign away? Did they sign away their peace? Did they sign away their freedom? Did they sign away their sovereignty? So all I'm saying is this is theater. I think that all these Soviet countries that's independent would have to join the NATO. They would have to join this treaty, right? All for this cryptocurrency. You got to get on board because there's going to be one CBDC, right? That all the central banks around every country is going to be on an even playing field. No, the dollar is not going to dominate the world anymore because it's over. It's dead. It's done. No debt-based system like that ever works. It's only so many years that it can last. Now it has last beyond too far. It's gone too far. It's gone too far, right? So now cryptocurrency is the escape hatch via digital dollar and via electric, via everything that we're experiencing that causes war. It's the escape hatch.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I do want to ask if I can come back on the platform because you and I still have other things to discuss.
Yeah.
One of the things that we have to discuss when I come back is how we are in the wild, wild west. Right now, there is virtually no, with all the structure that we've seen, there's still virtually no structure at all. We are seeing, as you were saying, the tip of this iceberg. I want the family to think about when Bitcoin first came out and people lost their passwords. There was no 1-800 number to call. Also, I want people to think about when Squid Games came out with that fake coin and stole everybody's number, everybody's money. There was no number to call. We're
Oh,
dealing with the Wild West. We are the forerunners of tomorrow. I want to say thank you, brother. I want to come on and talk to you again. I want to shout out the Red Dad Blue Dad community. Thank you for being the Red Dad Blue Dad community is smart. So thank you guys. Salute everybody. I'm your humble brother Crumb. I appreciate you allowing me to come on.
Crumb, before you go, you got some upcoming events. Do you mind if I share it?
Oh, please, yes. How could I
Yeah,
forget?
yeah. Let me share it. Upcoming events. Give me 1 second, family. All right, so Crumb, go ahead and talk over this.
So I've been doing like let's say one or two major events every single year for the last 3 years. I've had major success, always sold out, beautiful energy, and everybody was on my back saying you got to do it again. So as the people have asked, I am doing it again. Last year Juneteenth was made a national holiday. As far as I know, I was one of the only people who celebrated it in such a fashion where we all dressed up. It was very uh uh posh. Anyway, so I'm doing it again this year right here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's going to be the Juneteenth weekend. I'm going to have a lecture that morning, well, that afternoon. It'll be a luncheon where you eat lunch and I'll lecture for about 4 hours. So you got time to eat, time to listen, time to talk, and take pictures. And then after that, that ends at 5. I'm sorry, 6. So 2 hours to kind of get freshened up. Then that evening from 8 to 11, probably midnight, but from 8 to 11, we're gonna have a birthday party celebration. We're gonna have a Juneteenth celebration. We're gonna dance, have some drinks, light drinks. Nobody's getting sloppy drunk. It's not that type of thing, but grown and sexy, definitely grown and sexy. I wanted to put 25 and up, but hey, I wanted to, be respectful, but 18 and up, but I would like it be 25 and up. No, if you got Similac on your breath, stay home. Uh, but with that said, if y'all could come join me, it's going to be a fun time. We, as a higher caliber of intelligent people, walk a lonely walk. So it's really good and healthy that we come together. And let me just say this before I depart. I love the way Red Dad, Blue Dad community operated, because when I came and met, they all were coming together. A lot of us may not have that faith that we once had in terms of Christianity, but the Bible was right. I don't care what you believe. The Bible was right, or our families were right when they said where two or more are gathered, that's where the Spirit is at. It's very important that we come together as brothers, sisters, family, as units, as communities. So let's come together and celebrate ourselves, our community, our people. Peace and love, brother. Thank you.
Peace and love, family. If you want to support CRUMBTV, also in the description of this video, he do a what do you do, a dollar cash app challenge?
Yes, sir. I do the dollar
Yeah,
challenge. So if you want to
yeah,
support, you can send $1 to the Cash App, money sign Crumb TV. Thank you.
yes. And also, family, I'm gonna get the conclusions after I do this Crumb. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the conclusions with you, brother. And also, if you want to support me as well, you can go. I'm gonna share the screen. You can go show support by if it comes up. It's taking forever. There we go. If you want to support Red Dad Blue Dad, you can go to Amazon and support my Crypto 101 book. It's an easy read, invest in cryptocurrency. Red Dad Blue Dad Crypto 101. I want to thank everybody who bought the book already and thank the future buyers. Okay. Let me get back here. Let me stop sharing. So I want to thank you guys and thank CRUMBTV for coming on, man. I appreciate that, brother. 100. You seen he came in, he brought that energy. He gave the crypto facts, have truths. It's up to you to decide what's true to you. We talked about how the war is theater, family. How the war is theater, and cryptocurrency just the escape patch. So I got to get that brother back. We got to do it again. So peace and love to everybody who came here, who showed up and showed out. This been your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad, and I got to say peace and love to you. Thank you guys. Peace.